Hi, this is Soberman 504. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. Today we're going to talk about recovery and how I feel about when people say that you're always in recovery. It makes sense when people say that you're always in recovery, but not for me. I'm not saying the rules don't apply to me, but the way I live my life and the way I see things are much different from the way many people see things. All right, I stopped drinking. I stopped smoking. I got years behind me with that. And people say, well, you still in recovery. I'm like, no, I'm not in recovery. I done recovered. But how that work? I thought you were supposed to be in recovery forever. That's what y'all say. But how I live my life and what I say, that's what matters most. I quit drinking and smoking years ago. And you're not going to keep telling me every day I wake up, you an alcoholic, you in recovery, you this, and have me thinking that. No, I don't think like that. I don't think like that, and I don't live my life like that. Mentally, you're not going to tell me that, I'm this way forever and ever and ever, and you're not going to brand me like that. So I don't live my life when people say, oh, you're in recovery. I don't live my life with people telling me what you are. Because I used to have a problem, and I corrected the problem. Now you this forever. No, hell no. No. And I don't think you should live your life like that either. Once you get a hold of yourself, once you start making the right moves, once you put some distance behind you and whatever your past was, you live your life as that new person. You don't live your life, and I'm talking about only drugs and alcohol. I'm not talking about if you went out there and murdered somebody or, no, if you murdered somebody, yeah, you always a murderer. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about strictly drugs and alcohol. That's it. We're not using any more. We're not using any other. What I should say. Examples or illustration. If you jump off a bridge or whatever, we ain't talking about none of that. We're talking about strictly drugs and alcohol. So I live my life every day as if I never touched alcohol. I mean, I don't have a desire to drink or smoke. Once I stopped smoking cigarettes, I was like, ugh, how did I ever do this? It has no benefits for me. It don't benefit you. Same thing with drinking. It's a depressor. You depressed, you all mad, and you make an excuse to go get a drink. And that's all it is, excuses. It don't solve nothing. It enhances your false courage when you want to go get a drink and want to go beat somebody up, or you think it's going to solve something. All that, we already know. It's just some BS. So, that's what we're talking about today. Stop letting people keep telling you that you always will be an alcoholic. Now, can I have a drink? No, I can't have a drink because I don't want to drink. People say, well, I have 30 years and I'm still in recovery. Well, that's you. If you think it's taking you 30, 40 years to be in recovery, that's you. I have a friend that's been sober over 40 years. And nobody's telling him nothing. Oh, he's this or he's that. And he done every drug under the sun. Nobody's telling him he's an alcoholic or he's a junkie or this or that. You would never even know it. He don't live his life like, oh, I'm in recovery still. Stop telling yourself that you are an that you're an alcoholic. Well, yeah, you can tell yourself that, if that's what keep you sober. But for me, I'm telling you, only what works for me. So, right now I'm in Seattle, Washington on tour. And every day I pass some type of store that sells liquor or cigarettes. It don't even bother me. I just walk right past it like it's furniture, like it's nothing. Because, that chapter in my life is gone. It's past. So, once you get to a certain point, you just live life like normal. I mean, I don't fight with addiction. I don't fight it. I mean, I don't have a craving, or once I quit, once I, look straight ahead, that tunnel vision. I mean, my body don't crave nothing, none of the stuff I used to do. Mm. Hopefully you guys will get there. It's a mental thing. The mental aspect plays a big part into it. So, like I said, none of these videos are edited. This is right off the top of the head. So if I stumble through some words, that's okay, because I'm telling you genuine stuff. This is how I feel, and this is how I live my life every day as a sober person. And, I hope this can help you. So that's it for today's video. Stop letting people tell you that you're in recovery after you done been sober for all this time. Just live your life like a normal person, like you was in kindergarten or first, second grade. You don't need none of that stuff. You don't need any of it. Just live a normal life. Peace. Hit the subscribe button, share. Thanks. Bye.